All right, YouTube, here's the dealio. If I don't get through this comic haul in 10 minutes, I'm going to be late for work. So we're not necessarily saying that I won't be late for work. We're just going to say that we're going to give it a shot and see if we can get this done within 10 minutes. So without further ado, let's take a look. All right, how about that? I'll just allow my coffee to get in the way here. Look at that. Hey, Star Wars. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see if we can move that out without spilling it. All right, as you can see, right here, I've got Planet Comics number 58. And that's a Joe Doolin cover, I believe. And then you've got Planet Comics number 1. Now, to me, Planet Comics number 1 by Dave Stevens is a cover homage of Planet Comics 58. Now, you can say, well, there's only one girl on this rocket ship, and there's only... Yeah, but if you notice the design of the ship itself, of the, like, cruiser, and design of that, they're kind of similar. They're escaping. Now, there's only one girl in this one, and of course this one has two, so Dave Stevens doubled it up. But I really believe that this is an homage of this, and when you see them side by side, you can kind of see where he's coming from, and then also they're both the same title, so that's usually a dead giveaway too. So this to me is the third book in the setup here, and that is the Dirty Pair number 1, Dirty Pair Run from the Future. Adam Hughes variant. So there you go. So I picked this up. I was very, very, very happy to get this. Check that out. The Dirty Pair. And boy, ain't they. Now the interior seems to be some kind of like manga type stuff. And I'm not going to say that I don't like manga. The difference is that I don't know anything about manga. I've never really studied it or anything like that. I mean, it's not written from back to front or anything like that. But it is very cool cover. And this was strictly a cover buy. So I hope you all can appreciate that. Let's see. How about that? Look at that. It says "Serious Bitches" on the bike. Adam Hughes, the Dirty Pair. So very cool. And to me, that completes that trilogy set of the Dirty Pair. Look at those. Badass bitches on bikes is what I'm going to call them. So I'll probably go ahead and get that one slabbed with CGC's modern program. That's where I send most of my modern books to get slabbed, is with CGC. And also notice that we have the Terminator. So check that out. And it looks like Arnie's gun's a little limp. Well, it happens with age, I guess. This is a NECA figure. I was very, very happy to get this. Came with all its accessories. I might show them off in another video. Look at the back bullet holes on that. This is from Terminator 1. This is the assault on the police station scene in the first Terminator movie. And he comes with tons of different... It comes with a few different heads, a few different hands, and different weapons. But this is a setup that he had in that scene where he assaults the precinct. The police precinct. So this to me is movie accurate for the costume he's wearing, which did not come with any differences. So it's a cool mixed media. It's kind of a rubbery leather. Very, very cool. Love that. Got that at my new LCS that opened up in Somerset, Kentucky. Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. The name is the name, but the comics are decent, and he's got a lot of role-playing games and stuff like that, and figures, big action figure guy, and he's into wrestling, so a lot of cool stuff going on at that shop. So if you're in the area, Somerset, Kentucky, check it out. He even had a article on Bleeding Cool. They did a little feature on his shop opening, so pretty cool stuff. Keeping up with the Adam Hughes, man. I know a lot of Adam Hughes I pick up lately. Here is Wonder Woman number 750. I actually have not seen anyone show this off yet, so I don't know if people are still waiting to get theirs, because they said 46-week delivery. Mine came in 3 weeks, so I got real lucky. Signed by Adam Hughes. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now, I have the regular Adam Hughes variant to this, but this was a shop exclusive. And I just absolutely love it. Look at all the Nazis getting beat up and thrown on the ground. That's just so cool. It's so perfect. and you get them signed, you can order them signed. You can order them slabbed and signed too with a yellow label. It was really expensive, and these weren't very much expensive. They were barely above cover price. I think you could get a regular one of these for like, I don't know what it was, maybe $18 or something like that. I mean, cover price was already like 10 on these. And then you can get the signed variant. I think I paid like $24 for this, already signed. So I was super happy to get that. Absolutely love it. It's the Wonder Woman 750 I was waiting for, so here it is. And I'm going to send this off to PGX. And the reason is, oh, PGX, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? First of all, I know it's legit, so I have no worry about the signature. 100% is legit. Second of all, so I don't have to worry about that. Second of all, their grading, I don't care about grading anyway. To me, all of them get grades wrong because I personally have submitted books that I know got the wrong label color, got the wrong page color, got the wrong grade. So they say the wrong, contrary to my opinion, and in some cases the label colors contrary to it. I know the book. So anyway, all that being said, the Wonder Woman 750 variant is going to go to PGX because they have the cheapest signature verification program and encapsulation for a modern book. CBCS just too expensive, especially for a book that I already know is authentic. So I'm not going to waste my time or money with them. And it's for the PC. I don't really care about resale value. So when I have a signed book that I'm confident of the signature, and it's modern, especially, but really any of the signed books, and it's for the PC and has no resale potential anyway because I'm just going to keep it, that's a PGX book to me because why waste the money on CBCS? Plus their cases are ugly. CBCS, that is. PGX got new cases. I'm hoping that this gets one of those, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Oh, man, 7 minutes. We better hurry up. All right, we got Mandalorian. My wife got me this. She was at Sam's Club, and she picked me up this Mandalorian poster book, so shout out to all the wives out there that are shopping for their husbands. I love it. Now, this book kind of makes me mad. I love it, but I can't. I have to unstaple it because although that's really cool, then look what they did. Like, what the heck's going on there? So each wrap is actually a poster, and they're front and back. So you can't, it's not like you could take the whole book apart and enjoy all of it. So each wrap is a poster. And so you have to unstaple it. Fortunately, they put the staples at the top and the bottom so they won't be obscuring the art too much. But you can't really appreciate it any other way except for the centerfold. Is the only one that's a complete wrap. Everything else is a half wrap. So that kind of drives me crazy, but that's one of my favorite paintings anyway. So this is one that I'm going to get framed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a frame. It's an odd size too, so none of the cheap frames will work. So I'm going to try and get a frame that has a thick enough room inside that I can put all of them in there and then just swap them out as I go. And that way, whenever I feel like I just take it down, shuffle through, and then go from there. So very cool. Mandalorian poster book. My wife got me. She's obviously a big Baby Yoda fan because she's a female and she has a pulse, which is all that's required to be a Baby Yoda fan. All right, we're gonna have to move right along, fellas and ladies. Both ladies that watch my channel, according to the YouTube statistics. So here's House of Mystery number 279. I apologize for not knowing who the cover artist is on this, but I bought it because of the werewolf. I picked this up at my LCS as well. He had just bought a stack of old books that were kind of beat up, and he was kind enough to let me look through them, and that's what I hope to be able to do. That's a good sign of an LCS, is when they'll let you look at them before they even price them. And, you know, and it was kind of a test to me to see if he was going to cover price them or if he was going to go, you know, to a book or go on eBay. But he just threw out, actually, he said I could have them, but I insisted on paying for them because I'll take those deals some other day. So yeah, anyway, Damsel in Distress, Werewolf, you can't go wrong there. Whenever you see a werewolf cover, you know I'm going to try and pick that up. Superman Family, I bought it because it had that nice big cat fight. So this is actually Superman number 206, but they call it the Superman Family number 206. I think this run doesn't even start till like 160 something, so it's kind of weird. Oh man, we're running out of time. Alien Worlds number 3. Check that out. Alien Worlds number 8. Very nice. Love it. Nice John Bolton cover here. Alien Worlds number 9. You guys know I've been working on this run. Look at that. That's nasty. Very Planet Comics kind of feel to that one. And that completes my Alien Worlds run. Woo! Yeah. So finally completed that Eclipse Comics Aliens World run. Been working on that for a while. Dave Stevens, Mr. Monster. What is there to be said about that except it's Dave Stevens, Mr. Monster. There you go. Usually I only pick up the Dave Stevens covers that have sexy ladies on them. But this one I thought was pretty cool. I like his guns there, literally. And his arms. Oh, it was pretty well drawn. So I like that. Starlight. I don't know who the artist is on this. It kind of has an early Adam Hughes vibe, but I don't think it's actually Adam Hughes. It's not actually Adam Hughes, but I thought it was very cool. And the Outer Space Babes. Well, you know you've got my money. So this is an older book too. It might also be Eclipse. I'm not sure. Pick up a lot of Eclipse comics. It's one of the... You almost can't go wrong when you pick up an Eclipse comic. So here's a project I'm working on. I'm going to try and complete all the Star Wars trading card variants. Look, we're at 11 minutes. We're late for work, folks. So Star Wars trading card variants. Going to try and pick all those up. And so this was the first one. And this was actually Star Wars number 1, the 2020 run. Here's the second one, which is Star Wars number 2 of the 2020 run. I'm going to pick all these up. I'm going to put them in a binder. Just like I used to collect trading cards. So I'm excited about that. And here's Darth Vader number 1, which is number 3 of the trading card variant set. And I think it's going to be these 2 titles, Star Wars and Darth Vader, and then also the new Bounty Hunters title that's coming out. So they're going to have some of these too. So I think I'm going to be picking up those 3. But as soon as the variant covers stop, I'm going to stop picking up those runs. So if they keep going past that, I'm not going to bother to get any more. I'll just read them digitally. Here we have the Blood Queen, number 1. I picked this up just because it was kind of a cool cover. It was like 50 cents at a peddler's mall. And I'll show it like that. I think that girl up top's very pretty. I didn't care for the Blood Queen too much, but the green one I liked. So there you go. We got Wonder Woman number 35. I tend to pick up these Justice League covers. They obviously didn't try and capture Gal Gadot very well in this one, or any of the other likenesses, but it is the Justice League team minus Superman, so very cool. I like that, and all with their movie costumes. Speaking of movies, here we have, this one's funny to me, Aquaman number whatever, number 43. This is the B cover. So clearly that's Jason Momoa. And I don't even remember the Mira chick who played her. She was kind of a generic hot girl. Like she was like a thought or something. And that was it. But when you look at Jason Momoa staring you at in the face, it's like they just drew his face first. It's very out of place with the rest of the cover. And they didn't even try to really get her likeness down because they're like, whatever, generic hot chick, we got this. And then they kind of drew his face, and then they kind of drew the rest, and like, oh wait, we gotta have it, give it some dimension, so let's put the hand in there. It's all very disjointed and awkward, but I thought it was cool. I don't have a Jason Momoa cover, and my wife likes him, of course, again because she's female and has a pulse. And we have Superman number 204. You guys have seen this book in so many hauls. Every time it's one of my rescue books. If you guys have any rescue books, put them down in the comments below. I love hearing about those books that when you see in decent condition, not all the rags, but if you see one in decent condition, you buy it. If it's a good price and good condition, you just take it home. And that's this book for me. When I see Superman 204, I rescue it. I can't help myself. Love that book. All right. I went to a half-price books for the first time recently. A real, proper half-price books, because there's a half-price books express in my area, but it, of course, doesn't have... It has comics, but they're all beat up, and they're all messed up, and none of the good comics that I see people come show hauls from half-price books. So, always very disappointing, but this one was good. Megaton Man. I went... Now, I didn't have a ton of stuff, and I was kind of budget limited, because I had just been to a gun shop that same night, and I was already kind of spending a little bit of money, so I was trying to limit myself. So I just picked up a couple of books. Actually, that Superman was one of them. Megaton Man. I just think that's really cool. It kind of gives me a House of Secrets 92 feel. and I flipped through it. It's really cute. Number 5, Kitchen Sink Comics. I may pick up the rest of those if I see them cheap. Here's Tip Top number 136. Look at that. There was a sale at an LCS near me, and I went and got a bunch of older books. They were having a half price off sale. Very weird sale. So I'll talk briefly about it with my negative time. Late for work, y'all. So basically what they did was they said that anything that had a sticker price on it that was prior to 2018 was half off. And I'm like, so you mean that anything that came out before 2018 is half off? They're like, no. Anything we got in the store and we priced before 2000. So basically they're getting rid of back stock. So anything they've had in the stock room for 2 years, you know, out on the floor for 2 years, they want to move half price. I thought that was genius, really, because it's a smart way. If you have good books that you just got in, you don't want to give those away half off because someone may still pay full price for them. But if you have a book that's been sitting there for 2 years and no one's bought it, get it the heck out of there. Chances are all the comic collectors in town have been by to see this book by now, and they don't want it. Maybe they just don't want it at that price. So I picked this book up for like $4. I love Tip Top. Fritzy Ritz, probably my favorite female character to collect from the Golden Age. That is a comic strip type character. So really, really like her. I just love all the different outfits they put her in. I love this Goofus here who's like never got anything right. And when you read through these, they're hilarious to me. They're corny, obviously, but I really like those. And that's a Ernie Bushmiller. And I really like his style because he makes everything crappy and then he makes the girl fantastic. And you can't argue with that. I picked up this United States Fighting Air Force number 11 from 1954. And what's funny about this, another gold moldy Goldie. What's funny about this book is that this is a Canadian publication of this book. So it says United States Fighting Air Force, but it's a Canadian comic. So I always thought that was funny. And there's more in this run. I kind of have a thing. I don't like war comics. I've never been a war comic guy. I don't collect any of the Bronze Age war comics or even the Weird War. I don't even collect those generally. But this one I happen to like. I like planes. So I like the plane battles. So I got that for that, and it was only a couple of bucks. Couldn't leave it there. And we got Kaanga Jungle King, number 16 from the summer. So there you go, Kanga cover. Can't go wrong there. I like me some Kanga. And of course, a little Jungle Beauty in the background. Whoop whoop. So good stuff. Again, couple of bucks. If I see any of those types of books, usually for under $10, I'll pick them up. I want to say this one was $15 and then half off, so $7.50. And the Rifleman number whatever, I forget what the number is, only because these are kind of those Dell comics and they kind of get weird in the numbering. It might even be a 4-color. I'm not quite sure. But in any case, I'm trying to collect a run of these. There's like 8 or so of these Dell Riflemen, so I'm trying to get them all. Here is someone's name, Diana Ewers at the top. Normally I don't like names written on the cover, but for this set, I don't really care because the Western comics, it's not about the art. It's a picture cover. There's nothing, so it's okay. I don't mind to have Diana's book. I hope she's somewhere living it up on an island somewhere from all the money she made from selling her old comic collection. Next, we got Batgirl number 35. This is the Legion of Collectors Funko Pop variant. I had a hole in my collection which currently houses a G.I. Joe Adam Hughes Baroness cover for no reason other than I have a Cobra Commander pop up there. So that'll come down and this will go up. And so then my Funko wall of comics plus figures, pop figures, will be complete. And we got Action Comics number 456. You can't deny that shark cover. And of course, this is coming out around the same time as Jaws. So everything Jaws of the Killer Shark, it says. So, a little cheeky action there. Very cool. I just like it. There's a little girl in a bikini if you feel like every comic I show has to have one. And of course, nice soup's butt for anybody who's into that. So I just thought it was really cool. And again, it was only a few bucks. I almost didn't get it, but I just had to for the shark. Found this for, I think, 50 cents. And it's Star Slayer number 2. So first appearance of Rocketeer. And this is like my third or fourth copy of this book. Third copy of this book. Condition-wise, I think it's probably my middle condition book. So, but anyway, can't pass those up when I see that in a 50-cent bin. So, and last but not least, another shark. So we got the House of Secrets number 145, 30 center. Again, I like change covers. So check this dude out. He starts out up there, and then he turns in, and he starts morphing into the shark, and then he's attacking this cool chick in a bikini. And it's like some sort of dungeon, and there's a guy or a dead skeleton. I don't know about any live skeletons, but there you go. So if you made it all the way through here, 20 minutes, you know I'm 10 minutes late for work. So I gotta go. I'll catch you all next time. I hope, if I had a live stream video not too long ago where I showed off a bunch of other comics that I got unboxed. You can watch that. You can not watch that. I know how it is rewatching live streams sometimes, but I picked up some pretty cool stuff like that print over there and some Golden Age Batman. So check that out. And I've got tons of new stuff to show off. So looking forward to all that. We'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. And let's see who gets the winning shot today. I think it's going to be an Adam Hughes book, and it is. So remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.